Welcome to the 2017 Oi Rio Pro presented by Corona. We are now down to just 4 surfers. Semi-final number 1 out in the water. An all-Brazilian affair with Adriano de Souza versus the young upstart Yago Dora. Kaipuguro along with 89 world champ to bring you the action here in semi-final number 1 as we take a look out in the ocean. And the heat has started.
At the start, the first couple of surfs I had on it, I felt like I was going a little slower, but it felt really solid. And those last couple of waves, I was pushing as hard as I could, and it'd just spring back and shoot me out. So I'm really psyched on that board, and yeah, hopefully I can get 4 more really good waves on it.
Into the semi-finals this year, it's just kind of rolling along. You seem to have a great momentum at the moment.
Events that I should do well in, I kind of didn't last year, and I still ended up in the top 5. So if I can kind of put the performances in everywhere that I should, then I feel like I can see myself up the top.
100%. You know, obviously with John going out early, these guys are catching him up. But have a look at this wave from Adriano de Souza. A great way to start here. He's got to turn the screws on this young kid. He's been taking world champions down. John Florence, Gabriel Medina, Mick Fanning, and Adriano de Souza, one of those world champions that will not want to get upset by Yago Dora. Starts off with a 7.17, so a good start for him.
Let's just look at Yago Dora's road to the semi-final. Didn't win his first round 1. He was relegated to round number 2 where he beat Kolohe and Dino. Then round number 3 was the first world champ that Yago took down in a defeat of John Florence. Then Yago beat Gabriel Medina, Mick Fanning in that order, and here we go on the replay right off the ski.
Oh, Adriano de Souza, does he come out of it? He does, but without the board, so straight off the jet ski into a little nugget, looking for the tube ride. You know, certain spots not allowing those aerial maneuvers. These guys are manufacturing them.
Here we go. Dora up and riding, building up some speed down the line. Hacks a turn. Looked like he was getting ready to spring and rampless for Yago Dora.
Yeah, that wave just not cooperating. A little bit of a wobble in it. It's sort of almost breathed somewhat. Nice opening maneuver though for Yago. Back to the drawing board though. That's not going to be enough. Looking for a 6.88. Time is ticking away. Let's have a look at this one right here. Using his priority. So we're talking about those opportunities. There's not going to be a lot of them. Beautiful turn right there. And there you can see him just almost looking for it, but just mistimed that and had to pull through the back. So opportunity gone begging. It's come along really fast. Obviously a free out there, WSL up. So
something big happened during the break. Check this out.
Well, Adriano de Souza, what's he got for us? Beautiful foam climb right there. The crowd lit up as he comes off the bottom. There's that bottom turn, top turn combo. Is just absolutely on fire. De Souza, what a turn to finish off. Smooth, clean, radical. You know, put his board in a lot of different positions. I love this maneuver right there. That's what feels so good. And then grabs that rail, bottom turn, unleashes a big turn, and then just capitalizes with that upside down hook under the lip, comes riding out and drops another excellent score. Kuiper, have a look at that.
9.57 for Adriano de Souza. Now he owns the highest single wave score and the 4th highest single wave score when we look at this entire competition.
That are going to bring him in a 16.75 2-wave total. Here he goes now.
Here we go, Yago. He's got his back up against the wall. Needs a couple of scores. Starts off with a little down carve and a nice cutback. Nurses another one. Nothing super exciting quite yet. Builds up some speed on the inside. Launches and board gets away from him. Still going to be looking for those scores.
Yep, that's not going to do it for Yago. Needs to get back to the drawing board. We talked about that 16.75. So anything over that 6.75 will get him out of that combo situation. But to compete against Adriano de Souza at the moment, you need waves up into that 9-point range. I mean, he is just absolutely nailing it. Let's have a look at Yago's wave. Trying to get himself back into the heat. I like that smooth sort of opening turn, and again, nice hook in the pocket, getting that board all the way back around. And again, waiting for this inside. Now he sets it up, now he sees it, now he reacts, bing, and just flies through the air, loses the grab, and that board just got away from him. So unfortunate there for Yago. That was going to be a good score. Look at it anyway, a 3.6. You finish the air, you add another, I reckon, 5 points onto that maybe, and we will be looking at a score up into the 8-point range.
Pre-Oi Real Pro ratings running through the bottom of your screen. Number 4, Adriano de Souza, going to put himself in a really, really good position. Another chance for Yago Dora. Eases through that first turn. Just some setup work here. Just S-turning through here. He's going to have to do something super exciting to get the score. And looking a bit out of sorts on this particular wave. Finishes it. It gets exploded by the backwash. But just to get out of combo, he needs a minimum of a 6.75.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can make yet another final and perhaps his first win. That all comes by in semifinal number 2. Let's take another look at Yago Dora.
Yeah, this was one of those little waves that really didn't cooperate. You can see he was almost lost interest now. He sees something, kind of reacting, waiting for this wave to stand up. Almost was going to do an air there. Kind of got stuck right there. So this wave just really did not want to be surfed. Nice little ending maneuver, and then just gets evaporated by the backwash. So yeah, that's not going to do it for Yago. Just a 3.97. So back to the drawing board, still looking for 16.75, and we're just inside the 7-minute mark. So to get yourself out of that combo situation, we're looking around about 5 minutes or so maybe, depending on how quick the sets come through, but he needs something in the 8-point range, kind of like now.
Let's take a look at the heat recap. Run us through this, Potts.
Well, it's kind of all been Adriano de Souza. You started off with a good score of a 7.17. with his clean, beautiful backhand surfing. I think he's got one of the best backhand approaches on tour at the moment, and this is why. Just a nice stock standard 7.17 to kick things off, and then he went to town on this one. A beautiful extended float, grabs that rail again off the bottom into that beautiful hooking maneuver, and then right here, upside down, vert in the pocket, critical stuff, showing the variety, the combination of major maneuvers with that speed parent flow. Yago Dora has been having a little bit of a hard time trying to find the good ones. And as I said, a 9.57, 7.17. It's been all about Adriano de Souza, the former world champion. He's watched this young man just dismantle the top guys in the world. John Florence, Gabriel Medina, Mick Fanning, and de Souza said, "Not this time, young man."
Not this time. He's keeping up with it. Here we see our Jeep leaderboard. Adriano de Souza currently in 4th coming into this event with 14,400 points.
Yeah, well, if he gets a win,
10,000 points. Here's our point spread.
Right.
He's guaranteed 6,500.
Yeah, he's guaranteed that for sure, and I think he wants more.
Dora off the bottom. That's better off the top, showing a little bit more aggression. And vertical through the lip there. Gets up to a more open face. Layback hack. Yago Dora working this wave out and wants to surf himself out of the combination. Snaps on the inside. Does he have more for us? Whitewater climb. Well put together wave. Right behind him, Adriano de Souza. A lot of whitewater on the face of this one. A couple of banks on the backhand, looking to get rid of his low score. Nice exchange. But this time, the advantage may have been to Yago Dora.
100%. That was a beautiful wave there from Yago Dora. And the funny thing was, de Souza had priority. Let him go. So de Souza not buying into it, but I tell you what, this is a really good wave. Variety with that speed. I love this turn here. Just laying into it, extending that big frame that he's got. He's a big, solid kid. And he's surfing amazing. I like the fact he just pulled back a little bit there just to make sure he finished this wave on his feet. He knows he needs a big score, 6.75 to get him out of that combo situation. Right behind him, de Souza, what's he got on his wave? A vertical snap in the pocket. And another beautiful maneuver, just extending that body, getting that board all the way back around. And again, this man just is tagging this wave, looking to better a 7.17. I think he might have bettered that 7.17, to be honest with you. De Souza on the backhand, just clinical, clean, radical surfing.
Here we go. Yago working his way down the line. Some foam on the face. Another section popping up in front of him. Pulls into a barrel, and that's not going to do it.
No, that's not going to do it. But good score nonetheless. Have a look at that. We talk about De Souza bettering his situation. He did. And actually got the better out of that exchange as well.
That's right. 8.4 for last exchange for Adriano de Souza, and an 8-point ride, a flat 8 for Yago Dora.
That's the kind of competitor this guy is. I mean, he is tough as nails. And
There we go.
There we go.
There's the sportsmanship. Proud of him, I'm sure. But it is Adriano de Souza who's going to continue on. We have our first finalist of the 2017 Oi Real Pro presented by Corona.
Yeah, what a moment. Has showed respect there. And Adriano de Souza knew he had to play the game at a high level to make sure that he moved through to the final.
Adriano's partner is happy to see her man make it to the final. And big applause by Adriano de Souza for his understudy in Yago Dora.